Hey there, welcome back to our first episode of International Management. I guess it'd be weird to say the first episode of Resignment, because I didn't retire, but I thought this might interest you. Dominic Kinia, who currently in real life is the San Jose coach, or was. He actually got sacked for a coach that preferred younger players, and they're kind of changing the club there, in case you didn't know that. Has been the USA coach for 6 years. He was stable because I've been, looking at the USA stuff, and he up and left, which is kind of interesting if you think about it, because they're in the middle of a They did the Gold Cup. They didn't win the Gold Cup. Got to the final, didn't win it. They currently are top of the table in CONCACAF for the World Cup. It's not. Maybe by 2025 that'll be true. It's not true right now in real life. They've got Costa Rica, Panama, Canada, and Honduras. Canada, huh? Canada's in. Panama's at the bottom. So they got the bottom one. We already played Jamaica. So you're saying there's a chance. So we're 100% applying for this job, right? How do I do that? View, yes. Senior squad, yes. Declare interest. It's the United States. Of course I'm declaring interest. All right. It says that heating up with gray hair gaming among a host of highly experienced figures being linked with the vacancy. Blah, blah, blah. How do you feel about working in... I'd be stupid not to consider it. I think it's a great idea. That's why I did it. So that would be cool. A little bit better than Cyprus, right? So I took your advice in the comments. There are a couple people that said, like, hey, hold off for something better. A couple people wanted me to take the Denmark job. Love you guys. It's not available. I could take you back to that screen there. Blah, blah, blah. So Costa Rica's available. Colombia's still precarious. No one else has lost their job yet. And the only reason that USA came open is because he resigned. There's an eyelash fall into my eyeball. That's good. Poke, poke, poke. I'm just going to click forward a couple times, and then I'll cut the recording and come back if something actually happens. I just thought, maybe they'd answer the phone a little bit faster, or the fax machine. Or do they do... Is 2026? Is it telepathic job applications, and they're scanning my brain right now? Is that what I don't know. You tell me. So, let's look. No. Okay. So, nothing to show you thus far. So let me cut this and then we'll come back. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Let me stop the music. Yeah. What? Yes. I'm over to the side. That scrolling up was a lot less smooth than I was anticipating. It's kind of hard to do stuff with your left hand because obviously I had to have the right hand, over the heart. That's what you do in America. Now, I'm afraid that some of you are going to say, like, oh, he planned this. He used the editor to make the other guy resign. I swear I didn't. Like, you couldn't have written it better. That I gotta actually hop back into the game now. Hold on just 1 second. All right, so you couldn't have written it better, right? Let me get my mouse moved over. I had to move it so I could use my left hand. So we go from Sterling Albion to Honig Sankahounice. Surprise move to the Bundesliga. Quite nice, right? And then we quit that to make another move. We want to go international, and the USA head coach, who was in a stable position, up and leaves, and I from what I can tell, for not a good reason. Like, I can't figure out. He didn't take another job, right? Like, it wasn't like he quit to go coach Man United, right? He just straight up resigned from the role. Really, really surprising. And now, so I've gone from $15,000 a week at Kaiserslautern to $28,500 for the USA. So, and the beautiful thing about it is we will not be judging the team's performance in the World Cup qualifiers this season because we're in the middle of qualifying, right? Now, to be fair, we're at the top of the qualification table. So you'd think with 4 games left, we would qualify, right? We got to be in top 3 or top 4, really, because the playoff, if it's still the same as it is now, you play off against the 4th place team or something like that from the Asian Confederation, which includes Australia for some reason. So we're going to freaking accept. Boom! Boom! Yes! Yes! I'm more excited with this than I probably should be. The minimum expectation that the team qualify from the 5th round. Okay, we're in the 5th round. So they want us to get past the 5th round. But not judging us in the competition. Okay. Oh, I've never done international management. This is going to be a ton of fun. Let's look here. Josh Koval. How you doing, Josh? How you doing, Josh? What I need to go do is look at my staff list and bring some of those guys that quit Kaiserslautern with me if they're available. But we got Andreas Herzog, Brad Friedel. Brad's been around a while. He was a player for a long time for the U.S. Tab Ramos. Is he still? Yeah, he's still the U20. I think is he U20. Yeah, he's a former player. Looks quite good. Looking with the youngsters. We'll go with the youngsters. Okay. What's Andreas do here? No idea. I guess he's just a general coach. How much? I don't even like. Do I get more staff options? Like, I don't even know. Like, I've never done this before. So let me go figure this out, and then we'll come back. USA! We're gonna get smashed. Yeah, and not like the. Yeah. Action. Yeah. Anyway. Okay, so here we go. I still have a lot to learn. I haven't read any guides on this, so I'm going to rely on you all in the comments. If you've done international or national team management, let me know what I'm doing wrong here. So here's our top goal scorer, Kermit Lee. Got to love that name. Christian Pulisic with the highest average rating and most assists, and he's tied for most player of the match awards with 2. CCV, he actually had a great game the other night. I can't remember for who. But he's an up-and-comer currently, so it's kind of cool to see that he's in it, as is Tyler Adams. He had a great, let's see, how old would he be? He's 26, so if we go back 8 years. He had a great, I think, U17, no, he's on the U20 team right now in the I think, qualifiers, but he had a great tournament. He's an up-and-comer, so that's cool to see. So I've looked at what they were doing is really strange. They were doing... Let's see if I can show you like a 4-4-2 with 2 DMs and 2 wingers. So it's kind of like this giant open space in the middle of the field, which just seems to be a bad idea. They're putting Pulisic on the left. I mean, seems like a bad idea, and they're currently whatever it is, right? Like they got to the finals of the Gold Cup, and in World Cup qualifying, they're top of the group. Fair, right? I guess we call this the Hex. That's what it's called in CONCACAF. So, interesting that Canada's in 5th. But what I'm thinking, I've had a look at the team. Okay, so let's just look at the national pool here. And all I did was, sort by ability, right? So it shows you got 22 goalkeepers, no sweepers. I don't know what this means. 46 defenders, 11 defensive midfielders, 36 midfielders, 30 attacking, 35 strikers. Okay, you'll notice we have a bit of an ability problem. So I just kind of started at the top and started going like, okay, where can we play this guy? Where can we play that guy? Matt George is going to be our starting right back. Cameron Carter-Vickers is going to be right center back. Andy Ashcroft can play center back, but he can also play left back, and we have a bit of a left back problem. So I think we're going to play him there and put John Brooks, who's now in the game ancient, 32 years old. Ancient. I mean, he's coming into the prime of his life, you could say. He can play that center back. He's left-footed, so we have a left foot and a right foot, and our left center back and a right center back. We've got, I like Tyler Adams. I mean, he's rated highly. Tim Bravo, who, right, we've had, and he's been improving. He's 20. He's a good youngster. He could kind of be like the rotational left back, maybe. He'll probably get a call up for me because, you know, I mean, you got it, right? Kaiserslautern. But Tyler Adams, I think we're going to play a 4-2-3-1 just based on who we have available. That could be a bad idea. We've been playing it in the Dominating Denmark series. If you haven't seen that, go watch it. But he can be more of the defensive of the midfielders. I'm thinking maybe a box to box, so maybe he can cover all of the ground. He's got good pace and acceleration, good stamina. He can kind of do that all game because he's more of a defensive midfielder, but I don't want to play necessarily a defensive midfielder, so I'm thinking we're going to play him there. Where is Emerson Heidman? Do I have a filter on? I do have a filter on. Right. So yeah, we still have a bit of a star rating problem. Where's Emerson Heidman? There he is. He's an up-and-comer right now in real life, so he's, again, more of a slightly more aggressive. I'm thinking we could play him like a roaming playmaker, because I don't want to put a deep-line playmaker with a box-to-boxer, I don't think, because I want Emerson to be more forward, so I'm hoping the roaming playmaker kind of fits the bill there. Again, 3-star, you know, we're just working with what we got here. Let me show you some other folks here. Cio Pepa, I believe is the name. Where'd he go? Oh no, I've lost him. There he is. Malona is an attacking winger. He said only had 3 caps for his 20 U20 caps and 10 goals. Not bad. So I'm going to put him on the left wing there. He's got good pace, acceleration, can play that wing role really well. We're going to put Pulisic in the number 10 role. That makes the most sense to me. That's where right now he's got the best ability. You want him in that playmaking role. And I'm obviously more of an attack, or we may put him as a shadow striker, kind of that way. But I'm kind of liking him there in the middle, but give him the attack option. If you got other ideas, let me know. He gets forward whenever possible, plays his shots, plays 1-2s, cuts inside from the left wing. So I think number 10 is his best position in real life, and he knows it here. I mean, he knows this, and that's cool, but he's right-footed, so I'd rather put him in the middle where he can be the center. If we have a 4-2-3-1, he could be the middle with 2 wingers and a striker in front of him. I kind of like that. And then we're going to put Mike Soto, out on the right. So again, he could play here, but Pulisic is better, and he's got the winger down, and he can do that. And so we're just going to have him run. He's got 32 caps, have him run up and down the wings, feed the ball in towards Pulisic and Kermit Lee, who's going to be, I believe, a complete forward. We could do target man. I'm not a tactical genius on FM17. You guys know this, right? But he's 6'1", 13 jumping reach, 11 heading. So I'm thinking more of a complete forward to kind of just, he and Pulisic can kind of work together on that. Let me know your thoughts on that. We have a giant on our team who could be like the rotational 6'5" target man, 13 heading, obviously 16 jumping reach. So that's an option. Like maybe if we play more of a counterattacking style against like a better opponent, we could put the wingers on support and put him on target man and just ping the ball up there. Maybe put Pulisic on the shadow striker or something like that, so he can head the ball down. Pulisic can smash it away for us. And that's what I'm thinking right now. We're going to go with a 4-2-3-1. I need to look at all of these guys. Let me show you the goalkeeper we're going to use. Ethan Horvath, he's kind of an up-and-comer right now. Big fan of his. Looks pretty good, right? So I think he's had 31 caps. He played internationally this season, so he's been starting. Let me look. We also have Charlie Kelsey, who looks pretty good, but he's gotten 1 cap. So he's kind of the backup. He's the Brad Guzan of 2025. Charlie Kelsey there. I don't know that name, so I'm not sure. I'm sure he's real, you'd think, right? Or how old is he? 25? Yeah, he's probably real. I'll have to look that up. David Tron. Don't believe he's going to be real because he would have been 13. Could be wrong there. Up-and-comer. So that, and Omar Alba, who we've picked up, right? He's had 1 USA cap. He's on the Kaiserslautern team, or at least he was. Yes, he's still in contract. They haven't fired him yet. Tim Bravo is still there. Quite nice. So we can bring them up through the system. That's what I'm thinking. Devontae Parker looks good, but again, we already have a right winger. He could kind of be a rotational guy. He's not quite as good. This guy's not as good as Pulisic, so it's kind of like, sorry, mate. And Matt George. I can't remember if I showed you him. So you can go back and pause this if you want to look at the specific people. Let me know what you think about the 4231. We are, let's see, more than a month out. So I've got to, I'm assuming, do my call-ups somehow. There's a way to do that. So I'll figure out how to do that. We'll come back in the next episode, but I just want to show you guys this. I'm pumped. I still can't believe this kind of worked out. So smash a like on this, subscribe if you're new, leave a comment, let me know what you think about the 4231. Would you play it control? Would you play it attacking? Would you, what would you do? And we'll see you in the next episode, where hopefully we don't bomb out of qualifying.